Hey, welcome back to the Happy Trucker channel. My name is Mike, and I am out here in Anza Borrego State Park. One of my favorite places. I come out here every chance I get, and today Mary Jane and I are camping over the weekend. It's our first trip camping together and in the 4runner, so it's a little bit different, a little bit new, but if you take a look behind me, we are miles from anybody. We were miles from anybody, then we took a dirt road and went further down miles from anybody. We are camping by ourselves, and it is just fantastic. I'll show you around the campsite in a minute, but man, look at that view. Okay, you can see it's basically a very simple campsite. We just have the tarp, we got a couple chairs, we have our gas-fired campfire and stove. Very simple, very easy. It's a little windy this morning, but you can see this is the tarp that held all night. You can see here it is just these suction cups with some carabiners on it, hooked to a standard tarp that you would get anywhere. And I bought these poles from Amazon and then just attached them to the ground like you would any other tent poles. So there are awnings that cost $1,000. This costs, $60. Yeah, I'm willing to live with that. All right, so do a little walk around. This is where we slept. That actually worked out really well. We both slept in there quite comfortably. We had plenty of space between the two of us. And you see it's essentially just this blow-up mattress that has two sides. There's two sides in it. And then a double sleeping bag. We brought our pillows from home. And it worked out pretty well. So this is something else I have, which I thought was pretty good. So there's basically these screens that fit over the door, and it's just a thin mesh, as you can see, very thin. So you can see the window, we had the window open all night last night. It was about 50 or so degrees, so it really wasn't cold. Actually, we slept very comfortably with both windows open, but it did keep the bugs out. I'm really happy. These were like, I don't know, $15 or so. If you know how to sew, you could probably make them, but for $15, might as well just buy them on Amazon. So one of the things that you realize in Southern California, hiking poles, they are helpful for hiking. They are also helpful for alerting snakes that you are coming. Now you can see behind me, I'm not on a trail. I am just wandering through the wilderness here, which is fun. It's the kind of thing that leads to that Instagram photo that people die from, because the snakes are not prepared for me to come up here. So I hit the ground basically like a blind person. I just keep hitting it over and over again to make some vibration to freak out the snakes and hopefully scare them. I have not seen one today, but Southern California is full of rattlesnakes, and I would rather we both keep our distance from one another. Beautiful animals, but I don't want to run across one. I certainly don't want to stumble across one when I didn't expect it. So bring a stick, beat the ground a little bit, hit the bushes, knock around the rocks, and you'll be safe. Safer. And you can see here, there is just miles and miles of desert. Nobody's around us at all. It's just really kind of cool out here. I love being out here. So eventually we made some hot dogs over the fire and settled in for the night. It's a great morning. We woke up, I made some coffee. It was a little cool out. I mean, I put this hoodie on, but I'm probably already ready to take it off. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Nobody's here, which is so nice. We didn't have any music or loud people or really anything. We were completely alone. In the middle of this vast desert. It's kind of a perfect way to spend a weekend just camping out with my lovely wife. All right, so Mary Jane is cooking up basically some scramblers. We forgot our spatula, so we're having to do the best we can with some tongs. But doing a good job. Finally, it was time to take one last view and take a look around and just kind of think about all the fun we had this weekend and head back to the house. So here you can see the road is not terribly hard. There are some spots where it's very soft sand, and there are some rocky areas you got to climb over. So an SUV is probably better, but not super hard. But if you have a truck or a SUV, it's a great place to come. I always highly recommend it. Hey, I hope you really liked that video. We had a great time out here. I think you'd love it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you ring the bell so that you get notified every time we drop a new video. So in the meantime, keep on trekking.